Out of Washington, where the chairman of the Federal Reserve Board says that he is under a federal investigation. He claims it's part of an ongoing pressure campaign by President Trump to lower interest rates. NBC's Garrett Haake spoke to the president. Here's the latest.
This morning, Fed Chairman Jerome Powell says he's under investigation and the threat of criminal indictment by the Justice Department amid a year-long pressure campaign by President Trump to force the central bank to lower interest rates.
This is about whether the Fed will be able to continue to set interest rates based on evidence and economic conditions, or whether instead monetary policy will be directed by political pressure or intimidation.
In a phone interview with NBC News Sunday night, President Trump denied having any knowledge of an investigation or that he would use one to pressure Powell. Quote, "No, I wouldn't even think of doing it that way," the president told me. What should pressure him is the fact that rates are far too high. That's the only pressure he's got. Powell says the Federal Reserve was issued subpoenas on Friday relating to his Senate testimony last June about the Fed's multi-billion-dollar Washington headquarters renovation.
Plans have continued to evolve.
Trump has repeatedly blasted Powell over the project, saying last month,
"We're thinking about bringing a suit against Powell for incompetence."
Powell dismissing the administration's focus on the construction.
Those are pretexts. The threat of criminal charges is a consequence of the Federal Reserve setting interest rates based on our best assessment of what will serve the public, rather than following the preferences of the president.
The president has long flirted with firing Powell for not lowering rates enough.
If we had a Fed chairman that understood what he was doing, interest rates would be coming down too.
News of the investigation slammed by senators from both parties. Democrat Elizabeth Warren writing, quote, "Trump is abusing the authorities of the Department of Justice like a wannabe dictator." And Republican Tom Tillis vowing to, quote, "oppose the confirmation of any nominee for the Fed, including the upcoming Fed chair vacancy, until this legal matter is fully resolved."
NBC's Garrett Haake with that report. As you heard, Tom Tillis is responding. That statement says it is now the independence and credibility of the Department of Justice that are in question. He goes on to say he will oppose any nominee for the Fed until the legal matter is fully resolved. Powell's term as Fed chair ends in May. He is set to sit on the Fed's Board of Governors until 2028.